because I remember being younger, people just kind of like assumed that I would be like really good at basketball. Oh, you're gonna be on my team,
right?
You know.
But it's like thinking a black male is like already gonna be good at like athletics is as absurd as like thinking a black male is like gonna be stupid. I don't know. I don't know if it can be as simple as like somebody's like just, you know, doing this for fun. Like people put videos on YouTube so that people will watch them. Why do it at all, you know?
Do you think you can tell through the video like what the person who made it, what his intention was?
No.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea. Do you think you know?
The first time I saw Unforgivable, I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was very, very funny.
We're kids still, you know what I mean? We're young.
Yeah.
Like, this is humorous. Like, it's funny. The conflict that I have is a kind of academic responsibility. It's kind of like the disconnect between the academy and like the real world.
You know what it reminds me of? And the reason probably why my initial reaction was so like violent, as in I was just like laughing so hard I couldn't control myself. It was just because it reminds me of the way me and my brother, just like when we're messing around, you know, we have a bunch of different characters that we take on, and one of them is kind of like this. I got into it after watching the first one, thinking it was funny. The deeper I got into the responses by black men, I started to realize, wait a second, this isn't funny anymore. Like, at some point it was like, this isn't funny. This is not funny. You know, this is like scary.
Like, each one was more ridiculous than the next.
Yeah.
And it was like, with the conscious intent of, I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be just as idiotic and just as ridiculous as this guy, but even more. So
even more.
And it's like, what's happening there? Like, what is going on in the psyche of these young men? Like, what exactly are they trying to prove? What are they trying to do? I mean, is it just to be funny? How removed from yourself do you have to go in order to be funny? At some point, you have to take ownership.
Yeah.
Like, this is my reflection on YouTube being sullied, and I have a choice. Do I perpetuate it, or do I say, no, this is not who I am? I know people, I mean, my family, some of my closest friends and family, you know, this image of black masculinity is something that they feel expected to participate in. And that's the part that scares me, and that's the part that I really am starting to, I mean, and I don't want to even sound like I'm condescending, like, oh, I'm just this perfect person, because I do that to myself every single day. Like, at all times, I'm thinking, Omari, why do you feel the need to pay, you know what I mean, $25 for a Fantastic Four fitted cap?
It's a fantasy that, you know, you've come to all these choices, you know, on your own.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so you have these images, and you have these commercials, and you have these corporations and companies, you know, spending millions of dollars to get 30 seconds. They want to show you something for 30 seconds.